So if you haven't heard the news, where have you been? We are giving you a chance. You have a shot to win $1 million.
$1 million?
Yeah.
In ones.
$1 million May, and if you should keep watching because there's going to be a clue coming up later in the show, and this is going to be your chance to win. But listen, anybody can just give you money.
$1 million.
But we're not just going to give you the money where you can go out and blow it. And
yeah, we're going to give you some advice on how to turn that million the way Trump did into $1 billion.
I think he's got more than $1 billion, doesn't he?
Yeah, $10 billion.
Yeah, all right, well, but we don't know how to do that, so we turn to someone who does have experience in doing this, turning a little bit of money into a lot. Shark Tank star, one of the sharks, Robert Herjavec joins us right now. Robert, how you doing?
Hey guys, how you doing? I want to be clear, who's giving away the $1 million? Me or you guys?
No, we're giving away the $1 million.
He was, but if you want to put in, that's fine.
No, we're doing it. So I guess here's the question, because I'm sure you've been asked this a million times, that people win the lottery, what do you do with the money? What does somebody do? I mean, say you get $1 million in today's dollars, what do you do with that money?
Well, the first thing you should do is take $250,000 of it, put it away in a really boring long-term investment certificate and forget you have it. Because there'll be a bad day and you'll need the money.
That sounds really, you're right, that does sound boring.
It's boring. Next, take as much money as you can and get yourself a skill. The best investment you'll ever make in life is in yourself. So get the training, go back to school, do that kind of stuff. And then the rest, kind of boring again, is buy property. I love property. It never goes away, it rarely goes down, and you get a capital gain if you roll it into something more.
One thing I didn't hear, Robert, when do the sports cars and yachts, sports cars, and when does that come? What part of that?
Well, if you have as much money as Harvey, you take the $1 million and you buy a car.
No, but
okay. All right.
No, I actually do have a question about this.
But real estate, seriously, most people should buy real estate. Don't buy stocks. Very speculative.
Okay, so how about this as an analogy here? That when people want to lose weight, sometimes you tell them you got to have a cheat day because if you deny yourself, you're going to gain it all back. Similarly with money, shouldn't you say to somebody, just the way you want to save $250, maybe you take $60,000 or $70,000 and you blow it so that you feel satiated?
Like, it depends how much the money will change your life. If $1 million will change your life forever, take $100,000 of it, spend it. Go on a vacation of a lifetime, buy a nice car, do something with it. Get that out of your system. But $1 million really isn't that much money today, depending on what age you're at.
Hey, Robert, don't tell people that, because
we're giving away $1 million.
We might give away $1 million,
but it's fantastic. You're going to change someone's life. You don't want to win $1 million and then a few years from now have to be out of money again. Nobody wants to do that.
So it's cool that we're actually talking to you about this, because you have a book out now. It's called "You Don't Have to Be a Shark: Creating Your Own Success." So if someone were to win this $1 million, they're not sharks, but they can still create their own success. Even if they don't win the $1 million, you're saying there's a way to make it.
Yeah, so 7 years of doing Shark Tank, here's one thing we learned.
I know what this is.
People are definitely afraid of doing sales. People want to do everything but sales. They want to do engineering. They want to do marketing.
Totally.
But sales is everything.
It's everything.
Everything. The first thing, people are in front of us on the show for
over
an hour.
Is the key word confidence?
It's funny. You can learn confidence. The key word is absorbing rejection. People have a hard time with the word no.
Yep.
If you can get rejected on a continuous basis and still get up the next day and go about your life and about your business, you're going to be successful. That's what confidence comes from.
I totally
Confidence
agree
comes
with
from small wins. People think life is big wins. It's one step at a time. Win a little bit every day.
What's the mantra here?
The mantra here?
Tell them what the mantra is.
The mantra is find 1,000 ways around the word no.
Take the small wins and build on them.
Got to ask you this.
Yeah.
So are you guys prepared if Mark Cuban becomes vice president? What you got to do?
Because the election wasn't weird enough until this.
Yeah. Yes, if you haven't heard, Mark said that he would be willing to work with Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump as vice president.
Why is that weird to you?
I just find the whole election has become like a big reality show.
Right.
You've got one reality character running for president. You have another reality character now running for vice president. I mean, it's really odd. I think Mark would make a great vice president, by the way.
So the book is called You Don't Have to Be a Shark, Creating Your Own Success. The reason this book is so good, it is coming from a man who walked the walk and runs the run.
And runs the run. By the way, you should look, Robert, there's a great shirt. I feel the same way about running that I wear. It says, running sucks.
I love that shirt. I have one.
And I love wearing it because everyone looks at you when you're running like, what? Wait, what? Why is he wearing that? Yeah.
You know, when people always ask me about advice, they always want to do the things they want to do. They don't realize most of success in life is doing the things that need to be done, not the things you want to do.
Exactly.
We love having you on.
Thank you.
We love having you on. Thanks a lot for the time. And congratulations on the book, by the way.
Oh, thank you very much.